Welcome to this week's installment of Wctv. I'm Jessa Meshley, and I'm your new anchor. During this week's installment, we will be discussing the blood drive, spring term, speech, and Jeeps. To kick off this show, here is Luke Bergeson talking about the blood drives. Take it away, Luke.
I'm Luke Bergeson reporting for Wctv, and today I got the inside scoop on the happenings of the blood drive here at WCHS.
So we start by having the blood drive people come in and they set everything up, and then they do their process of scanning to make sure your blood is adequate for them to take it, and then you'll sit in a chair and they'll pop a needle in you and you'll take some blood. The main benefit coming from the blood drive is that each time you donate blood saves 3 lives, so it helps our community and each individual that receives the blood.
The blood drive here at WCHS will be on Wednesday, February the 22nd. All day, 16 years or older can sign up either before school at this cart or talk to Ms. Ryan about donating blood during one of your open periods.
You can also sign up to donate blood during your lunch period.
One of the obvious ways is it gives blood to people who really need it for different diseases and stuff like that. I get to get out of class, which is fun, but I really like helping people. I always have. So for me, it's just another chance to help people.
Well, I can't wait to see all of the participants here at the WCHS blood drive. I think it's going to be a wonderful time.
That made me want to donate my blood, only if I was old enough. A lot of the students and staff here at WCHS donate their blood. Giving blood, however, isn't mandatory. Spring term is, though. Here's Tyler Geffert with more information about spring term.
This year, WCHS will be taking a 2-week break off of normal classes and have spring term. Other schools refer to this as J-term, and there are 2 main components. The Passion Project is an individual project that students do to find and explore their passions. These projects will be presented on March 10th. The other component is a teacher-led course. All teachers will be teaching a class that students sign up for. You must take at least 1 class. Here are some of the WCHS teachers to explain what their course is.
My spring term project is going to be about barn quilts. Not something I have a lot of experience with, but I'm hoping to learn along the way. Barn quilts you see on the side of acreages or farms. They're all over. Hamilton County has a website dedicated to barn quilts. We're going to take a little tour and look at the barn quilts along in Hamilton County. Students will design their own barn quilts on paper, and we'll learn about the geometric shapes and investigate different ones. And we're not going to make an actual full-size barn quilt, but maybe someone will actually do that. And hopefully I can have someone come in to talk that has made one before and can share their experience with us.
My name is Mr. Jass, and I'm going to be leading the robotics course over spring term with Mr. Kennedy. We'll be using the VEX kits that we have for our principals engineering class to create some various robots where we'll work on coding and problem solving throughout the course of the spring term. So take my class, come on board with Mr. Kennedy and I, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
All right, my teacher-led course is Drama 101, where we will explore acting, learning how to create a character, how to become the character, how to walk like the character, the emotions of the character, and all sorts of stuff. You'll have a monologue that you will practice throughout the 2 weeks. We will possibly be taking a field trip to the Iowa Community College up in Fort Dodge to see one of their musicals.
Spring term will start on February 27th and go until March 10th. This has been Tyler Geffert for WCTV.
That's super cool, Tyler. Spring term seems to be a great addition to the normal curricular here at WCHS. I am so glad that our school is starting to implement the program and that they're providing the student body with the opportunities of spring term. Spring term is just one of the many opportunities throughout the school. 2 other opportunities is large group and individual speech. Dawson got the inside scoop on the subject.
So I'm Ms. Powers. I'm the large group speech coach here at Webster City High School. We started practices back in September. I had students sign up for what they wanted to do. We had about 5 categories go. We had 2 group improvs, musical theater, choral reading, and ensemble acting.
So in speech and average practice, for improv, which I'm in, it will be us playing a bunch of different games, working on characterization, working on different acting skills, and a lot of it is just hanging out with your friends that are in the group with you, having fun. Things will be different depending on the situation that you're in, depending on what category of speech that you're in.
We went to districts over in Lake Mills High School. Everyone got a 1, so they advanced to state at Dubuque High School, where our ensemble acting and choral reading both got straight 1s and nominations from their judges to go on to All-State. Although they are non-performing, we are still invited to come to All-State to receive our awards for such accomplishments.
That is just amazing how they can talk and act in front of people without getting nervous. That's a tough skill to have here at WCTV. We all have to learn how to, though. John Brandt has mastered the art of talking in front of people and is here with his Jeepin' with John feature.
When people think of today's Jeep, they might associate it with summer, fun, and off-roading. But over 70 years ago, it was a tool for warfare during World War II. As the war began, the United States needed a motorized vehicle to replace the horse. Willis Overland developed a vehicle that did just that. Ford and Willis partnered up to build and mass-produce the Jeep MB. The U.S. soldiers loved them because of their reliability and well-thought-out design. After the war, there was a huge surplus of Jeeps, so civilians could buy them for a very low price. Willis continued to make more Jeeps after the war that was friendlier for civilians. These models were known as CJs, or civilian Jeeps. In 1987, Chrysler bought Jeep, seeing that it was a respected vehicle, and produced the YJ. 1 decade later, they released the TJ, then the JK, another decade. Hopefully, the history of Jeeps was informative and interesting. This has been John Brandt, reporting for WCTV.
That was really cool. Let's just hope the weather keeps getting nicer so people can go outdoors and have fun with their cars. I know that you like to have fun with your Jeep. I also know I sure love going driving in nice weather. Speaking of the weather, here is Bing Levon with this weekend's weather.
Bing Levon here with your weekend weather report. For Friday, it'll be sunny with a high of 65 and a low of 37, with southwest winds coming 7 to 9 miles per hour. For Saturday, it'll be sunny with a high of 59 and a low of 38, with northwest winds coming 5 to 7 miles per hour. For Sunday, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 63 and a low of 48, with northeast winds coming 3 to 5 miles per hour. This has been Bing Levon with your weekend weather report.
The weather for this weekend sounds great. This weekend is also a great time to finalize your spring term projects ideas. Bing Levon loved the idea of spring term so much he went around the school polling people on what their hopeful spring term passion projects will be. Here he is with his poll.
For my passion project, I'm going to be doing a job shadow in Mrs. Anderson's 4th grade classroom at Sunset.
I'm going to job shadow Madeline Ogden, what she does in her work.
For my spring term project, I'm going to compose a piece of instrumental music.
My passion project is seeing what art and dance creates by putting drops of different colored paint on a big piece of paper and dancing on it.
Those spring term projects sound amazing, Bing. I can't wait to see the progress on them. I can't wait to start my own project either. See you later. This has been Jessa Meshley reporting for WCTV.